when more than a dozen women came forward during the 2016 election to accuse then-candidate Donald Trump of sexually harassment, or of otherwise acting inappropriately toward them in the past. The mainstream media accepted the allegations, no questions asked. However, suspicions were raised among many Trump supporters that at least some of the accusers were being paid to tell their stories, a fact which wouldn't necessarily prove they were lying, but would cast doubt upon the veracity of their claims. Now, in a lengthy and quite shocking exclusive from The Hill, it has been revealed that some of those women were indeed paid, and efforts were made to compensate the accusers financially for their trouble. The stunning admission came from civil rights attorney Lisa Bloom, who represented 4 of Trump's accusers, 2 of whom actually came forward with their accusations. The other 2 ultimately declined to speak out. Bloom is the daughter of notorious liar and civil rights attorney Gloria Allred, who also represented several women who made allegations of harassment or worse against Trump during the election season. Trending, Pastor smacks Trump in Oval Office and Secret Service absolutely love it, in correspondence with The Hill, which included interviews, statements and a review of contracts, documents and texts. Bloom admitted to having sought financial compensation from both private donors and media outlets on behalf of her clients. Some of that compensation involved the paying off of a home mortgage for one accuser, arrangements for a 6-figure lump sum that fell through for another, and selling the rights to stories or pictures related to the woman accusing Trump of wrongdoing. In a lengthy statement from Bloom to The Hill, the attorney attempted to explain that the compensation she sought for the women, of which she kept 33% as commission, was merely intended to help relocate them or guarantee their safety during the tumultuous time period, not to pressure or coerce them into telling their tales. Bloom insisted she never had any contact with the campaign of failed candidate Hillary Clinton, or with the Democratic National Committee. However, she neglected to mention the contact she had with Clinton-related super PACs, which were revealed in text messages between Bloom and one of the clients. One of the accusers who came forward was New York City makeup artist Jill Hurth, a former beauty contestant manager who filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Trump in 1997 but ultimately dropped it. When it was dug up by the media and Trump was forced to comment on it, she felt compelled to come forward. Though Hurth told The Hill that she never asked for compensation, Bloom reportedly set up a GoFundMe account on her behalf and secured a private donation to pay off her mortgage, which records show was extinguished in December of 2016. Another of Bloom's clients featured in the article remained unnamed, and although Bloom offered her as much as $750,000 to tell her story, she ultimately chose not to come forward. That woman was friends with Hurth and had considered coming forward to support her. In the end, she decided against it due to the fact that the extent of her claim was a supposed unsolicited advance by Trump in the 1990s that never went any further. To top it off, it turned out the woman never held a grudge against Trump, and actually supported him in the election over Clinton. Related, Rush, investigator Jen. Prepping dynamite report, will blow Mueller to smithereens. Ironically, it was Bloom's brief representation of disgraced Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein that compelled the reportedly disgusted unnamed client to share her interactions with the attorney to The Hill. Obviously, this report that some of Trump's accusers were paid, or efforts were made on their behalf to get them paid, doesn't mean that all accusations against the president are inherently lies, but this revelation, along with the notorious reputation of Bloom and lawyers like Allred, certainly casts doubt upon the rest of the accusers, given the evidence of lucrative financial incentives to make up accusations. Please share this story on Facebook so everyone can see that attorney Lisa Bloom has admitted to seeking financial compensation for the woman accusers she represented against Donald Trump. What do you think of this admission from Bloom? Scroll down to comment below.